Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Monday Night Raw, live in Chicago, in Wrigley Field.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jordynne Grace.
And Jordynne Grace is hosting an open challenge for her Intercontinental Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, Jordynne Grace last week on Monday Night Raw defeated Lola Vice to get into the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Jordynne Grace grabbing a microphone, saying any woman in the locker room has the balls to come face her. Let's do it. Who's gonna accept the open challenge here on Monday Night Raw? Oh boy. And here comes the woman that qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match as well, after defeating Stephanie Vaquer and Kairi Sane.
Representing Damage Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane looking to become Women's Intercontinental Champion, just ahead of Money in the Bank. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank is a week and a half away. And we got some big names, because kicking us off with the match called Jey Uso will defend against Oba Femi. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. Drew McIntyre will defend against the challenger we will find out next week. And then on the men's side, Monday Night Raw side of things, Seth frickin' Rollins and Aleister Black has been qualified for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We still have one person to remain. But we are here live for the first match, the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Kairi Sane pushing Jordynne Grace on the ropes in the cheap shot, but now here comes Jordynne Grace with the roll-up and a kick out. Big form by Kairi into the real barrel stunner by Kairi Sane. And now Kairi Sane gets up the champion. And now there's the combination strikes off the ropes into another sit-out bulldog. And Kairi Sane is feeling herself in this match. Big chops, but now Jordynne Grace finds a chop of her own. And now Grace gets up the challenge and down with a power slam. And now Jordynne Grace from the corner. Jordynne Grace with a shoulder to the back. Big kick. And now Jordynne gets up Kairi Sane from the rope into a bulldog. And now the Pirate Princess trying to fend off the champion into a bulldog once again. And now the champion trying to roll outside the ring. Kairi Sane not letting. And now onto the ropes goes the champion, Big Elbow. And now Jordynne Grace has Kairi Sane face first in the corner. Reversing the hold, big knee into a big clothesline. Down goes Kairi. And now look at the champion, Jordynne Grace, with the power, and down goes Kairi Sane. Bone rattling now Kairi Sane sends the champion across the ringside area. Getting up the champion. And now look at the power of Kairi Sane, but Jordynne Grace finding sharp elbows to the head. And now Kairi could be in trouble. There's a gut buster. Count of 5 by a referee. Big punch. Down goes Jordynne. Count of 6. And now Kairi Sane has Jordynne Grace pulling her by the hair, getting her back inside the ring. Count of 7 by arrest. And now look at Jordynne Grace has Kairi Sane in the corner face first. And now Jordynne Grace turning Kairi upside down in the tree of Woe. Big kick by Kairi. Into the spear by Sane. But Sane ain't done there. Kairi going to the top rope. Kairi Sane, she's looking to put the exclamation mark on this match. Insane elbow. Going for the pin to capture the Intercontinental Championship. And Jordynne Grace kicks out. Jordynne Grace kicked out of the insane elbow. And now Kairi Sane attacking the Women's Intercontinental Champion. But now Jordynne gets up. Jordynne with the power and down with the Falcon Arrow. And now Jordynne Grace ain't done. Jordynne Grace looking to put the power on this match. No. Kairi Sane finds the reversal into a backhand. And now Jordynne crawling away from the ropes. Kairi Sane pulls her back into the STO takedown. And now Kairi Sane looking for the anchor. Jordynne Grace finds the reversal. And now Jordynne Grace sends Kairi Sane off the rope into a flatliner. And now Kairi Sane could be in trouble. Jordynne Grace with Kairi up. There's the rolling Samoan drop, ladies and gentlemen. Kairi Sane had a lot of offense in this match, but I think Jordynne Grace is shutting it down. And now Jordynne Grace with the power slam. And now going up to the middle rope. Jordynne Grace with the splash. Look at Kairi though, refusing to stay down in the corner. Jordynne Grace showboating. Kairi with the crossbody out of nowhere, going for the pin to win the Intercontinental Championship, and a kick out by Grace. And now Kairi Sane gets up the champion. Big kicks and a punch. And now Kairi Sane ducks under. There's the elbow drop. And now Kairi heads to the top rope. The champion is down. Kairi Sane looking to inflict more damage. Kairi with the forearm. Driving the forearm in the face of Jordynne Grace. Big knee. And now Jordynne Grace has Kairi once again for the Jordynne bomb. There's 2, and Kairi barely gets the shoulder up. Jordynne Grace cannot believe it. Big reversal by Kairi Sane into a boom, there's a stun. And now Kairi goes to the top rope. Jordynne Grace is down. Kairi Sane with the splash. And now Kairi goes back up. Jordynne Grace has not moved since the stunner. Look at Kairi Sane with the insane elbow. Once again to capture the Intercontinental Championship. And she did it.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane is your new Intercontinental Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Money in the Bank.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
We are back for Money in the Bank qualifying match. And we will find out who will be the final competitor from Monday Night Raw to join AJ Styles, Penta, Seth Rollins, and Aleister Black in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match in just a week and a half. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Tommaso Ciampa, he took out his longtime tag team partner, Johnny Gargano, episode 14. And now Gargano, he's still out injured, but Ciampa, he wants the Money in the Bank title, or contract, and he wants the World Heavyweight Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, who is his opponent here tonight? And his opponent, the King of Strong Style, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Shinsuke Nakamura.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura, he wants to go to Money in the Bank. Remember back in 2018, he faced AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, but came up short, and ever since then, Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't done much. He hasn't tasted the world main event scene, any world championship since 2018. Sure, he has multiple IC title reigns and United States title reign, but Shinsuke looking to be a main event player here in WWE. Let's get into this matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, we still have one hell of a card here tonight for you. Big Forum starting this match out for Ciampa, because later tonight, the Intercontinental Championship for the men will be defended as Dirty Dominic Mysterio will take on the Intercontinental Champion and Drew McIntyre. And in our main event run, half of the World Tag Team Champions will go on to face Jey Uso in our main event. But ladies and gentlemen, back to this matchup. Both men fighting for the elbow collar tie-up, and now Nakamura pushes Ciampa in the back. And now Ciampa with the cheap shot. And now Ciampa unloading with the right hands, and now a punch to the face. And now rolling up Nakamura is Ciampa, but Ciampa can't get the victory. And now there's the bicycle knee by Ciampa. And now Ciampa, he will be one hell of a threat in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Psycho Cutter going for the pin. Is this going to be enough to defeat Nakamura? No, Nakamura kicks out. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Cora Jade will take on Rhea Ripley at Money in the Bank for the Women's World Championship. The white noise by Ciampa, but now Nakamura's back up to his feet. Look at the punches, and there's a fall. And Nakamura's getting booed out of Wrigley Field. Big knee. And now look at Ciampa getting up Nakamura, right shot. And now Ciampa just destroying the chops. Up goes Nakamura, and down with authority. And now Nakamura rolls to the outside. Ciampa looking to fly with the suicide dive. Getting Nakamura up is Ciampa. And now Ciampa has Nakamura in the powerbomb position and just throwing Nakamura against the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring. And now Ciampa showboating inside the ring, thinking he has won this match. But Nakamura's getting back inside the ring. Ciampa sees a big knee strike to Ciampa. And now Nakamura fighting back here, but Ciampa lays out Nakamura once again. Kick to the midsection. Ciampa with the project. Ciampa going for the pin, inflicting more pain to the back. And Nakamura barely gets their shoulder up. And now Nakamura slow to get up here. Up goes Ciampa. Ciampa though finds the reversal. And now Ciampa sneaks from behind. Fairy tale ending. Going for the pin to defeat Shinsuke Nakamura. And now a kick out. What a match this has been so far, ladies and gentlemen. Kick to the midsection. Look at Ciampa driving the face of Nakamura into the ground. And now going up to the top rope. Ciampa looking to drop the knee, and no. Nakamura going for the pin. And Nakamura cannot put away Tommaso Ciampa. And now there's the knee to the face. And now stomping out Tommaso Ciampa is Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura working over the arms of Ciampa. But now there's the boot by Ciampa. And then a punch. And another punch. And now Ciampa with the forearm, laying out Nakamura once again in this match. And now just the punches to the head of Nakamura. Slap by Ciampa. Nakamura finds the reversal, but Ciampa with the leaps up. And now Ciampa with the belly to belly. And now getting up Nakamura's Ciampa once again. There's the chops. Kick to the midsection. Ciampa with another fatal ending to go to Money in the Bank. There's two. And Nakamura again kicking out of the fairy tale ending. And now there's the boot by Nakamura. And now Nakamura has Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, head out, face buster. Now getting up, big punch. And now look at Nakamura explode a suplex, folding Ciampa in half. And now Nakamura dragging the lifeless body of Ciampa away from the ropes. Is Nakamura going to Money in the Bank? And no, Ciampa kicks out. Big punch. And now Nakamura sends Ciampa off the ropes into a German suplex. And now dragging Ciampa once again away from the ropes. What does Nakamura have in mind? Nakamura setting it up. Nakamura with the chin casa. Going for the pin to go to Money in the Bank, and a kick out again by Tommaso Ciampa. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these men are throwing everything they have at one another. What an elbow by Shinsuke. And now Ciampa was out of harm's way trying to catch his breath. Nakamura there already is there to keep the punishment, but Ciampa drills a knee in the chin of Nakamura. And now sending Nakamura into the ring. Ciampa climbs to the top rope. What is Ciampa thinking getting up here? Ciampa went for the DDT. Nakamura finds the reversal and a kick out by Tommaso now. And now look at Shinsuke kicking down Ciampa. And now a boot to the back. Tommaso Ciampa is having one hell of a match here tonight. And now getting up Nakamura with the punch. And now Ciampa kick to the midsection. Tommaso Ciampa looking to end things, and this is the Project Ciampa. And now Ciampa not wasting any time, getting up Nakamura. Kick to the midsection. Nakamura's in trouble. Fairy tale ending for the third time in this match. Going for the pin to defeat Nakamura. And now Nakamura again kicks out. And now Ciampa getting up Nakamura and driving him down with the right noise. And now Nakamura gets up in the corner. Ciampa forcing him up to the top rope and dropping him with the backbreaker. And now Ciampa looking to put an end to this match. He's saying he's the rightful Money in the Bank competitor with the DDT. Going for the pin to defeat Nakamura. There's two, and Nakamura can't kick out. Ciampa goes to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa, absolutely dominant, and he has a chance to win that contract. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live in Wrigley Field in Chicago.
It's scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And it's time for the men's side to defend the Intercontinental Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes a member of the Judgment Day, the dirtiest player in the game, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Dom, he was in action at Backlash against Logan Paul for the Intercontinental Championship. He came up short though, and now he's back in the running for the IC title. He's looking to capture the Intercontinental Championship from the Scottish Warrior himself in Drew McIntyre. But it looks like Dom is by himself here tonight. No Judgment Days at ringside. That might cost him, because ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Intercontinental Champion. The man who won that triple threat match at Clash in the Castle against Dragunov and Logan Paul. Here's Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre looking to defend successfully here tonight and go on to Money in the Bank and defend his title once again against the winner of the Fatal 4-Way next week. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you down to Mike Rome for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
And ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Carr holding up the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. And I think this match is about to get underway. Drew McIntyre defending against Dirty Dom. And now Dom getting reversed by Drew McIntyre. And now McIntyre with the clothesline. And now McIntyre stomping the head of Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Big drop kick avoided by the Scottish hero, what he likes to call himself, and now there's the boot by McIntyre. And we already saw Kairi Sane defeat Jordynne Grace in the opening contest to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Can Dirty Dom do the same thing here in Wrigley Field in Chicago? Kick to the midsection, and now look at Drew using his size advantage against Dom Mysterio into the swinging neck breaker. And now Dom has control of McIntyre, stepping on the head and now into a moonsault. Not going for the pin. I thought Dom was gonna win the IC title right there. And now look at Dirty Dom getting up the Intercontinental Champion. Dom off the ropes, big reversal, big ass boot, down goes Mysterio. And now look at Drew McIntyre with the punches, and now look at the Alabama Slam down on Mysterio. And now look at McIntyre already looking to put an end to this match with the Claymore. Going for the pin to retain the IC title, and a kick out by Dom. And now the boots to the face of Dominic, but McIntyre refusing to let up on the attack. Now Mysterio getting reversed once again. And now more punches by the Scottish hero. And another reversal by McIntyre. And a reversal by Dirty Dom. But now McIntyre off the rope. Big reversal by Dom. And now another reversal by Drew McIntyre off the ropes into a belly-to-belly. Both of these men know each other so well. And now getting up Dom. Big punch by McIntyre, another punch by McIntyre. And now McIntyre with the Glasgow kiss. And now McIntyre counting it down once again. And this might be the beginning of the end for Dom's Intercontinental Championship dreams. there's two. And McIntyre can't put away Dom. And now McIntyre gets up Dom into a clothesline once again. And now McIntyre stomping on the face of Dirty Dominic Mysterio, going for the pin. After the stomp, is this enough? There's two and another kick out by Dominic. And now Dom with the swinging neckbreaker down on McIntyre. And now going to the middle rope. What does Dirty Dom have in mind? Into the Hurricane Rana down on McIntyre. And now Dom going to the top rope now. Dominic looking to capture the IC title with the frog splash. Going for the pin. And a kick out. Out one by the Scottish Hero. And now getting up the Scottish Hero's Dom. Big drop kick sending McIntyre across the ring. Now turning around McIntyre and now stomping the chest is Dirty Dom. And now choking the Scottish Warrior out. Dominic Mysterio has been controlling the IC champion in a few minutes into this midsection of this matchup. Big reversal, and now McIntyre just throwing the throat of Dom into the ropes. And now look at McIntyre once again just showboating here in this match. Big boot, down goes Dom. And now McIntyre getting reversed again by Dom. And now look at Dominic throwing McIntyre on the ropes. McIntyre's in trouble, 619. But McIntyre already back up to his feet. Dom took too long. And now the clubbing blow to the back. And now McIntyre with getting caught with the drop kick. McIntyre, I think, was looking for another Claymore. And now Dom off the top rope, missing the frog splash. Claymore kick. Going for the pin to defeat Dominic Mysterio. And he does.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre with an impressive defense of the Intercontinental Championship. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up is our main event of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live in Chicago for our main event. And here comes the tag team champions.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Axiom, representing Fraxium. From Jersey in the Channel Islands, weighing in at 182 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazier.
Nathan Frazier has a chance to defeat the world champion. But ladies and gentlemen, DIY was their biggest rival. Fraxium took down DIY. They took down AOP. They even took down Motor City Machine Guns. Ladies and gentlemen, who is going to take those titles off of Fraxium? We will find out whenever the next title defense will be. But here comes the World Heavyweight Champion.
And his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso!
Main event, Jey Uso. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has a change in attitude. Like it says on his shirt, no yeet. Because here recently, ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso, it started with Penta taking out Penta, and then he took out Gunther, and then taking the title off of Gunther at Backlash. Or, sorry, my bad. Defeating Gunther at Clash in the Castle. He also took out Ludwig Kaiser, ladies and gentlemen. And now Jey Uso looking to defeat the tag team champion and Nathan Frazier, who started this match off with the bang. But now it's Uso catching Frazier with another Samoan drop. And now Frazier back up to his feet. And look at Uso once again mocking the crowd, and down goes Frazier. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been one hell of a night here in Wrigley Field in Chicago, because Kairi Sane defeated Jordynne Grace to capture the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And then Tommaso Ciampa earned the last spot on Monday Night Raw for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Drew McIntyre retained his Intercontinental Championship just a few moments ago. And now it's in the main event. Jey Uso takes on Nathan Frazier. And down goes Frazier. And ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso not having none of the high flying with Nathan Frazier. And there's another punch, and now Uso looking to slow down this matchup. And down goes Frazier again. And now Frazier popped right back up. Big punch by Uso. And now raking the eyes of Nathan Frazier. And Jey Uso has a comeback for everything Nathan Frazier does in this matchup. And now look at Uso putting the ones to the sky. Frazier is on the apron. Uso not attacking Frazier. And now Frazier once again getting reversed and sent out to the apron. Big reversal by Uso. And now a reversal again by Jey Uso. And now Uso went for the back body drop neck breaker. Nathan Frazier finds the reversal and sending Uso into the corner. And now Nathan Frazier getting reversed. And now there's the drop kick by Uso. And now I think that just pissed off the World Heavyweight Champion and Jey Uso. Big punch. And now look at Jey Uso sending Nathan Frazier off the rope into a clothesline. And now Uso getting caught by Frazier, and down goes Uso. But now Frazier got caught by Jey, and now look at Jey just unloading. Big punch. Off the ropes goes Uso into a drop kick again, going for the pin to defeat Nathan Frazier. There's two and a kick out. And Axiom's on the outside cheering for his teammate, and Jey tried to take him out. Jey tried to take out Nathan Frazier's tag team partner, Axiom. And now Jey's back inside the ring with the spear, going for the pin to defeat one half of the World Tag Team Champions, and a kick out again. And now Uso with the snap smash suplex. And now taking out Axiom again with the suicide dive. And ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso needs to focus on Nathan Frazer. Down goes Axiom. And now Frazer sends Uso inside the ring, but Frazer getting caught with the elbows. And now Uso off the ropes into another spear. Going for the pin to defeat Nathan Frazer. And now Frazer again kicks out. Dropping the elbow once again is our World Heavyweight Champion. And now Frazer rolls to the outside. Jey Uso went for the splash, but caught Frazer with the kicks. And now sending Frazer back inside the ring. This has all been our World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Jey Uso looking to set a statement to anyone and everyone. We saw what his brother did on SmackDown last week, taking out Braun Breaker. But now Jey Uso goes to the top rope once again. Jey with the headbutt. And ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Frazer maybe bought more than he could chew with the world champion. What a kick. And now Jey Uso climbs to the top. Jey Uso looking to put an end to things with the Uso splash. There's two. And Nathan again kicks out. Dropping the elbow once again on Frazer. And now getting up. Nathan Frazer is the world champion. Big punches. And now Nathan Frazer got caught with the neckbreaker again. And ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso is on a man tearing spree, going for the pin again after the Uso splash. And this time Jey did it.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso.
And ladies and gentlemen, what a show it has been tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and have a good rest of your day. And peace out.